the real fighters. If we came outside, literally where I'm at right now, I could kill you.
Alright, so the never-ending rivalry between MMA and boxing is alive and well, and it seems like it's taken a new turn towards some legitimate beef. So earlier this week, Terence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson went on to Adin Ross's live stream, and the topic of the UFC came up, and the conversation went as follows.
You guys fuck with the UFC as a whole?
Yo, I saw you say that. You gotta take that back.
What?
You said that the UFC is better than boxing.
It's true, and you know it's true.
It's not true.
Come
It's
on,
not
even look, even he's smiling. Yo, you come on, bro. You know, hey, yo.
Human experience is better. I think that human going there and watching is better than boxing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Going there and watching.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. MMA, yo, I ain't gonna lie.
Kick this nigga out. This nigga did. Ain't no way this nigga came with me right now. Hold on now, cuz.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, it's good though.
He good.
It's fun to. It's fun. You know what it is, bro? When I was watching you and Tio's fight, I was obviously mad. I was biased, to be honest. That fight before was a good fight. Who's the dude from New York that fought?
Shushu.
Yeah, bro. I like him. He's cool. But again, like I think UFC's better than boxing. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's great.
UFC would never be better than boxing
At all. It ain't even
What?
close.
ever.
The skill level is different.
What about?
UFC is good for what they do, and we good for what we do.
That makes
You know
sense.
what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah, that makes sense.
You gotta think, if I can't whoop you with my hands, I can kick you. I can take you down.
True, it's different.
You know, it's a whole different mental capacity.
As you can see, the debate started with Adin Ross asking Terence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson if they liked the UFC, and from there it turned into an ego battle when Shakur Stevenson tried to press Adin Ross over a past comment where he said that the UFC was better or more entertaining than boxing. Then, of course, Stevenson and Crawford went on to argue that boxing has more skilled fighters and MMA will never be better, whereas Ross protected his view, saying that the UFC is more entertaining, and even one of the boxer's own entourage agreed with him. Now, afterward, Joaquin Buckley chimed in with his own video in response to Stevenson and Crawford.
But I just hate, and I'm gonna just say this right now, y'all boxers are so disrespectful to us athletes, bro, in the UFC. Shakur, I'm on you. Even though you beat Timo, all the stuff that Timo was talking, all that trash that he was doing, he's saying nigga, he throwing bananas at you and all that type of stuff, right? Yeah, you beat him, but you should have knocked his ass out cold. But because you worried about your little record, because you don't want to get embarrassed, you want to blame it. Oh, well, it's the art of boxing. Or I just want to show my jab all night. You a hoe. You a hoe. You ain't want to go out there and put on your best performance. So with that being said, stop disrespecting us, bro. We are way more entertaining than y'all. It just is what it is. When we watch you guys fight, it's predictable on who's gonna win. So there ain't no excitement in that. And the UFC, you don't know who gonna get it. From the wrestling, from the submissions, from knees, from elbows, from kicks, spinning back kicks, spinning fists. And y'all try to say, no, y'all the real fighters. How? How y'all the real fighters? If we came outside, literally where I'm at right now, I could kill you. I'm not saying I want to kill you or want to take you off this earth, but realistically, I would kill you if we fought.
In this video, Joaquin Buckley calls out Shakur Stevenson for what he perceives as disrespect. He says that oftentimes boxers will talk down on MMA, even though many of them, including Shakur, will fight safely to retain spotless records, whereas MMA fighters are more inclined to chase a finish because that is the more entertaining and exciting culture of the sport. Moreover, Joaquin Buckley points out that he and other MMA fighters would beat boxers in a street fight 9 times out of 10 just because they have more widely applicable skill sets and they can do more than throw punches. Joaquin Buckley also goes on to challenge Terence Crawford to a spar. Since then, Terence Crawford has escalated the situation even more, poking jabs at Joaquin Buckley and also implying that if they were to get into a street fight that he would basically shoot him. Now, I love both sports. I have trained and competed in both. I actually started training and competing in boxing as my first martial art. I love to throw hands, but when it comes to entertainment value, I don't think there's much of an argument. MMA is just more exciting. I still watch boxing clashes when it's the biggest names going against one another, especially at the heavyweight level. But a lot of times, the best fighters are not fighting each other. Whereas in MMA, the best are always forced to fight one another. There are way more ways to win. There are a compendium of different techniques. And it's just a newer, rapidly growing sport. And even though I love both, I just think MMA is going to outperform boxing more as time goes on. That being said, I think both arts deserve tremendous respect, but boxing is a singular discipline. Therefore, boxers are more skilled in that one area, but because it is so limited, it is not quite as exciting as the eclectic and erratic sport that MMA is. Furthermore, because that sport of boxing requires you to take away other weapons, it is not as applicable in a street fight. So yes, an MMA fighter is going to beat a straight boxer 9 times out of 10. And honestly, I love Terence Crawford, but I think it was pretty lame for him to interject guns into the conversation, because it's a conversation between martial artists, and if you start talking about gunplay, then you're basically admitting that you are of a lesser sport. Let me know what you guys think about this news in my comments, and if you like the content, give me a follow.